Good night, everyone. I'm Estella, responsible for the African market.
I'm Evans, responsible for the Southeast West Asian market.
Welcome to our show broadcast of GRANDFAR. Let's look at the sample pump on the desk, and let's look at the PPT. So you can clearly see what a topic we will talk about it today. It's the comparison of peripheral QB-K2 and QB-K1 models.
Now, let's look at the 5 parts of this topic. We can see the content mainly divided into 5 parts, like peripheral comparison. First one is the overall appearance of the comparison. The second one is the peripheral pump about QB series application. And the third one is the key parts of comparison. And the fourth is the performance of these parts. And the end of this is the quality path ratio. Now, let's look at the first parts. Appearance comparison. As we can see in this picture, the photo on the left is our old product, the QB version K1. And this outlook is look like the left picture above the PowerPoint. And the right, we upgrade this version K1 to version K2. Now you can see the right side is the QB series version K2 appearance. Like we can see, it's a little difference between two kinds of products, like the pump body and the performance. You can find the difference between these two kinds of products.
Okay, and the second part is application. So, as for what kind of situation it can be used in our living, it can be concluded in 4 aspects. The first one is the industrial and urban water supply and drainage. That's it to say, every one of us live in a city, and when we're washing and drinking, the water we've used, where it is from. Just to say, use what kind of machine can make water to be used by human. Actually, it's peripheral pump to realize this kind of function. And the second application is the high-rise building water supply and pressure boosting. You can imagine in our high floor, how can a family use the water conveniently? That is also the peripheral pump to serve the environment. And the third is the firefighting pressure boosting and long-distance transmission. And not just used in our daily life family, also it can be used in firefighting works to guarantee our safety. And the last one application is the HVAC refrigeration cycle, bathroom and other cooled and warm water circulation booster matching.
And now look at the 3 parts of our PowerPoint. We can see the comparison of the peripheral pump between the because QB pump version K1 between QB. And we can see there are mainly about 2 kinds of differences about it. But introduction, the first part of the difference between the pump is between their pump body. See the 2 pictures in the left. We can see the picture and compare with the picture of the right side. We can see the pump body with the kind of different inner structure. And you can find their occurrence, you can see the difference about their color and another difference about their design. The special design, the old one is that looks like more normal and more common, and in the right one is our new version upgrade product. We adopt the new design with its appearance, so it will make look like more professional and a little bit more designable. And we moved the QB series to next level with upgrade. The second difference is this connector. We can see the left picture is connector is larger than the right one, so it makes the new product looks like more convenient and more efficient. So we make a conclusion that the key model on the pump, for the appearance, no outstanding styles, its appearance the same as the market, and version K2 model's appearance is the novel, more rigid style, and difference between the market with the specifications of the product. The performance of the water conversion is a great improvement.
Okay, now let's look at the specific configuration of the new product, meaning roughly about its some key parts. And like its motor, it used the copper wire motor like the PPT side. And also, the first is insulation grade. We adopted the F-class insulation. And the third is the pump shaft. We used a new material to its shaft, and also the bearing. We also used the 人本 bearing to used in the pump. And about its mechanic seal, as for the three-canned pump, we used the ceramic graphite material, and its working pressure is 0.5. And for the last two cans models, it used a different material about with the 3-can in the former. And it's about its impeller. We adopted the copper impeller. That's also an improvement. In its pump body like this, we use cast iron and electrophoresis. The last is connections, just as the picture in the last picture side. We use cast iron and electrophoresis. And this picture is about the specific performance parameter. And in this graph, we can see in the first graph is about the QB-K1. That is our old product. Its net weight and gross weight, also its dimensions. And the second graph is our new product, our improvement, the product about the QB-K2, meaning include its gross weight also and its net weight and the dimensions. We can see roughly about its dimensions is the same as we use the same package in about these two kinds of products. But the difference is just as I marked in the picture, it meaning can be differentiated from the net weight and the gross weight. As we can see, the new product we made, their gross weight and the net weight is reduced. So what can this result to? And so we can conclude that the reduce on the weight can make the whole pump easily to take, and it's convenient to work in. Imagine if you take a more heavier pump to work, it's very tired. So if you use our new product, the lighter pump to use in the farmland or in the industries, it can be very convenient. And this graph is just like the title side, compared with the QB version K1, the K2 has a more prominent performance totally. Also, like the first graph, it's the 5 models of QB-K1 about their voltage and power, or its max height and max flow, and it's their size and isolation class level. And in the second one is our new product, the QB, also the five kinds of QB-K2, also about the same parameter. And as I marked in the graph, it mainly improved in these two kinds of parameter. It's their max height and the max flow. You can see almost their voltage and power is the same as no matter the old one and the new one. The biggest difference is their max height and max flow. You can see compared with the old one, the new one, their max height and max flow has got a higher improvement, just like the graph showed. Take the QB-K1 as an example. Its max height is 36 and its max flow is 33. And let's look at the new product of the QB-K2. Its max height is the 40, and so we can, and its max flow is 35. So we can see it's a big improvement from the data I listed. And also, there are another differences. Also, it's an improvement about the two kinds of product. It's their isolation class level. As for the old product, its isolation class level, both adopt the B level. And as for the new product, their isolation class level adopt the F. So just from the whole graph, we can see the matter is max height and the max flow. Also, its isolation class level. The new product QB-K2, compared with the old product, they both have a big improvement no matter in the isolation class and in their height and flow. That's the new product we designed. And also this graph is a more clearly graph to make you see the specific parameters of their performance. You can see these 5 kinds of products, their performance line in this graph. Also, the last one is their quality price ratio. That is to say why you can choose our new product. I will make a clearly classification in this graph. Let's look at the first line. It's the model appearance. That is about their what they will be compared, the details, the differences and the similarities, and their analysis of price. Let's look at the QB-K1. in the picture, its appearance is like the first picture. In the QB-K2, this picture is like this. So as I talked in the last picture, their appearance has a big differences. That's because we use a more higher. We use a more convenient design and a more we use its design, and so we can see the differences is more clearly than before. And the differences many can conclude as, let's look at the QB-K1. As for the QB-70 and NT, it adopted the stainless steel inert. And for these three kinds of product, they both use the brass insert. And as for their appearance, just like what I said, their appearance about their pump body is similar with the market. That's to say, it's similar with the most of the pump in the market. So what can we make our pump to different from other products in the market? That is why we designed the new product QB-K2. And the new product is, they both adopt the brass insert, not same as the old one. Some of the model use the stainless steel insert and some use brass insert, but our new product, they both adopt the brass insert. It's an improvement. And also, as the graph side, its isolation class is excelled to the F, and its pump body is new water conservancy. It has a better performance, a new performance design, in novel style. So no matter their differences, it also has some similarities. Now let's look at there can conclude with 2 points of similarities. The first is these 2 kinds of products both used the aluminum casing and the plastic junction box. And the second is they both use aluminum or iron rear end. That is their similarities. And the last one, I'll tell you why you can choose our new product. Our QB-K2 in the performance is superior to the K1. That's to say, just as the picture showed, the new product's appearance is beautiful than the old one. That's a reason. And the appearance of novelty differences from the market styles, just as the differences in the graph side. So that's what I talked about today, and I roughly talked about their differences and compared with the old product. What kind of improvement we adopt or we design in our new product. So with my some introduction, I wish you have a better knowledge about the new product. That's all I talk about today about the PPT.
one behold the white that water we can see. It's just water nothing or just very slow. So our QB series can help our domestic operation without the booster and any kind of water lag if you out of water. So we can help your main host to booster more and make your water more control. And the second, and after we see this, and I will show you guys how our version K2 what it look like. And I am ready to check things out. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, here on my hand is our new model tab, version K2. It's a little bit heavier than this one. And when we pull the connector hose on, we need to make sure there is no air leak or to prevent no air leak or the water leak to in case that the water will not no operation normally to running like we expected want to. So 这个需要先注水是吧？ You can just show. After we operation in the beginning, the water just no water and just the slow water. So this is something we need to pay the attention to. We need to is我要把这里拆了，去把这个水注上。Which one？
需要一个瓶子。
Yes. Before we start the pump running, we need to put the water in the impeller and the pump body. That's why we can make the peripheral won't have their power to remove the water from the inlet or out of the outlet. The thing we need to make sure is that the inlet water need to be not just the pump body and the hose inside of the hose may also need to fall off the water so that we can make the pump work normally. Based on this, Okay, now we can see behind from the beginning only the small water we can see, only the small water can flow out of the pipe. Now we can successfully to make the small water into this one, this high flow and high pressure. So and we can see that Mr. Big difference about our version K2. We can see this pressure was already attached to 1. Do we remember that the version Q1 only point this 8.3 and this one can reach the 1 par at a time, and this means our water pressure will be more higher and effective. Like we can see, the water flow is much stronger than before, and also it will solve any problem and thematic and anything you want boost our water pressure. So that's the difference between our version K1 and K2. The reason of our K2 QB version series and the version K2 will have better performance, and because of his body and his some inner structure, we have we make upgraded to make more efficient and effective things to upgrade this. So based on that, we will continue to upgrade our peripheral pump and to make the best and better product for you guys. Thank you for you all.